How's it going, everybody? I'm DJ Vex, and in this video I have 5 tips about how to achieve the cottagecore aesthetic for your island in Animal Crossing. I'm going to be going over the key characteristics of cottagecore, what items or DIYs to be looking out for, and how to find some inspiration when it comes to designing your island. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. Tip number 1, lots of terraforming. One of the key themes with a cottagecore island is a lot of complex terraforming. Avoid straight lines and right angles when you can. This applies to when it comes to terraforming your rivers or your cliffs. By doing this, it creates a more natural and cozy look. It's also not a bad idea to create little nooks and secret areas. Within those areas, you can add little sections such as a garden, farm, cafe, or a villager's house. By adding multiple distinct sections on your island, it helps give you the feeling that your island is bigger than it actually is. Now for your waterfalls, experiment with creating multiple layers if you can. Try incorporating single lane and double lane streams. Not every waterfall you create has to be massive and epic. Sometimes less can be more. Tip number 2, decorating and item selection. You want to make sure your items and decorations fit the overall theme of cottagecore. What I like to ask myself is, would an old grandma like this item? If yes, maybe I should use it as a decoration. And here is a non-exhaustive list of items that I think fit the cottagecore aesthetic. As you can hopefully tell, there's a theme going on here. Most of these items have an earthier tone, so you see a lot of white, brown, and green. And for your trees, you want to be going for mostly cedar trees, and if you can, get some mushrooms too, but those are really hard to find right now in this season. Tip number 3, custom pathing everywhere. You want to take the time to have unlocked the Able Sisters store so that you can download custom paths that you can use to draw on your island. Things like stone paths, bricks, wooden planks, clovers, leaves, picnic blankets, these little flower patterns. All of these custom patterns will help you fill up the empty space on your island and give it that messy but sort of cute, whimsical look. Tip number 4, flowers. You'll need a lot of them. Now this is up to you, but try to find a cohesive color palette. You may prefer brighter colors, but me personally, I think it's a little bit too girly, so I'm just going for mostly white flowers with some black roses here and there.
Do you like to draw with crayons? I do. But I'm not very good at it. But it doesn't matter, it's just the fun of doing it that's important.
Tip number 5, experiment and try to have fun. You don't ever need to feel like you're committed to a certain design. Don't beat yourself up when you see other people's amazing islands on YouTube or Instagram and compare them to yours. You don't need to restart your island. Try to work with what you have and work on small sections at a time, and if you don't like it, just know that you can always remove them later. Yes, it'll be a pain, but remember that experimentation is just a part of the process. Alright guys, that wraps up the end of the video. I hope this was useful. It's really easy to fall in the pitfall of seeing someone else's amazing island and thinking that your island is trash and that you should just restart. I hope these tips can change that. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any additional tips or feedback, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, make sure your character wears this hat.